What's going on, Sip Sip? Thanks for coming back. This right here is a shout out to all my junior high school and high school athletes. Shout out to y'all. Y'all were all pros, y'all were all world, y'all were all everything in high school and junior high school. Understand me? Before we get into this, hit the like, comment, subscribe button. But yeah, this goes out to all my elementary school, little league, middle school and high school stars, athletes, stars. They were stars on that track, whooping, throwing the football, running. Yeah, y'all were stars back then. But guess what? You 40 now. Stop talking about that shit. Don't nobody care. That was 20 years ago. So the women told me to give y'all a message. That is fine and dandy. You were a star back then. But don't nobody give a damn that you should have went to a D1 and you could have been in the pros. It's like Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? You could have did all that shit, but you need to get you some clean underwear. You need to go get your car washed. Let's talk about that. You need to have your savings. Let's talk about that. Quit talking about what you did back in the day. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You could have been the star. You was the best player. Yeah, you probably were. You could have went to the dead zone. You could have did this. You could have been in the field. You were better than them. You probably were, but you didn't have the sense, or should I say sense, or you didn't have nothing up here. And even some of the dummies that's good go to the pros. No, really, you was just good. You wasn't that motherfucking good. Because if you was that motherfucking good, guess where you would be? In the NFL, in the NBA, in MLB, in Major League Baseball. So you were good, you just wasn't that good. You understand what I'm saying? So people that are that good are that fucking good. Like for instance, I taught school at a high school here in Houston on the southwest side, and we played a young man named Rashard Lewis. Rashard Lewis, you probably heard of him. But anyway, when we played him, we already knew he was going to the pros. Because the way he was dunking on them boys, and the way he was acting and doing his thing, yeah. You ever heard of this guy named Johnny Bailey? You understand? Out of the school here in Houston, southeast side, 3rd Ward, Jet Gates, Johnny Bailey. They knew he was going to the pro. You ever heard of that guy called Joseph Adai? Oh yeah, they knew he was special. They just knew he was special. He went on to win the Super Bowl with one of them Manning boys. You ever heard of somebody named Thurman Thomas? Oh yeah, before he went down to Oklahoma, they already knew he was special. They knew you was good, but you wasn't special. But the ladies told me to stop talking about that shit when you meet them. Let's talk about something current. Let's talk about some clean underwear. Let's talk about why you still at your mama's house. You understand? Why you still talking about 20 years ago shit? What have you done lately? You understand what I'm saying? What? Have you got a promotion on your job? You understand what I'm saying? What can we talk about now? Can you give us the latest investment tip? Can you talk about some life insurance, how you bought a new property? Let's talk about that. Did you get a new car? They want to talk about something current. What was the last good thing? What was the last book you read? What was the last nice restaurant you went to? And we ain't talking, I thought a McDonald's, person that loved McDonald's and Big Mac said something. Yeah, that's what they want to talk about. They quit talking about what you did in high school and junior high school. Man, I was the best. If they wouldn't have hurt my knee, they was hating on me. I coulda, man, shut your ass up. And hit like on this goddamn video. And send it to a high school athlete. Here's to the high school, junior high school, middle school, little league athletes, right? Yeah. All right. Shout out to y'all, Sip Sip.